following is a production of the Averett Sports Network.
And welcome fans to the Averett Sports Network. Welcome to the E. Stewart Grant Center, and welcome to Danville, Virginia, where we will be hosting a men's basketball action between your Averett University Cougars and the Panthers of Ferrum. My name is Eddie Glenn. Today I will be bringing you the game here live from YouTube, live from the Averett Sports Network. The Cougars come in 5-2 on the season. 1-0 in USA South play. Ferrum comes in 3-4 regular season play, 1-1 in ODAC competition. Let's meet the starting five for each team here while we have a little bit of time. First for the Panthers, number 2, Rashad Reed. Number 5, guard Khalif Jones. Number 15, junior guard Brandon Reeves. Number 20, sophomore guard Marcus Player. And then number 32, junior guard Nick Helton. And now let's meet the starting five for your Averett University Cougars. Starting us off, number 2, sophomore guard out of Virginia Beach, Virginia, Keyshawn Lewis. Number 3, junior guard, 15-point-per-game scorer, Montre Cash. Number 12, senior forward out of Winston-Salem, North Carolina, Timothy Henry. Number 24, sophomore forward Isaiah Jones. And number 50, senior center out of Fuquay-Varina, North Carolina, Moriba Diaby. Cougars are coached by head coach David Dueno, who is in his 6th season here with the Cougars. The Panthers are coached by Tyler Sanborn, and he is assisted by Patrick Corrigan. A couple players to watch for this game. 2 seniors, Tim Henry led the team with 16 points and 9 rebounds, 1 rebound away from a double-double in their win over Roanoke at home the other day. And then Big Moriba Diaby has started all 7 games this season, shooting a high clip of 48.5% from the field. The Cougars grab about 42 rebounds a game this season, which is a testament to why they're 5-2. Their 2 games they lost. They lost at UNC Greensboro in an exhibition game. They lost at High Point exhibition game, but the 2 losses that counted, they lost against Mary Hardin Baylor, which was a 1-point loss, a very hard-fought game that went right down to the final second. And then they lost to Guilford, who at the time was ranked number 19 in the country, and they didn't lose that game by much. They lost it by double digits, but not by much. They were in the game the whole game right until the end. But other than that, the Cougars picked up a couple of big victories this year. They started the year off strong with an overtime win at Eastern Mennonite University. Then they beat at Hampton-Sydney. Then they went and played and won at Virginia Wesleyan, and then at North Carolina Wesleyan. They won that game as well. And then finally picked up a win in front of their home crowd against Roanoke. They won 60-55. So the Cougars are looking to go 6-2 with a big performance this game. Again, Montre Cash averaging 15.5 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists per game on under 30 minutes a night. Tim Henry averaging 9 points a game, 6 rebounds a game. Corey Baldwin, the freshman, averaging about 4 and 3 points and rebounds. Isaiah Jones right behind Montre Cash as far as points per games go. Isaiah Jones, 12 points a game, 6 rebounds a game. And then Mariba Diaby, 6 points, 5 rebounds a game. And then off the bench, Vince Contreras, averaging 7 points and 3 rebounds off of the bench. Raymond Bullock, better known as Goody, averaging 6 points and 4 rebounds off the bench. So the Cougars getting a lot of big help off of the bench. Ian Best comes in and plays great defense. So when you have a team that really, their starting 5 is really good, but your bench 5 can come in and really give you the same impact against a team's second unit, that's really helpful to what you can do in a game. So we're going to take a very small break, and we'll be right back here on the Averett Sports Network in just a couple of minutes. And we are back live here as the home team is being introduced to the starting fives of each team. I'll hit you with a quick few game notes here. The Cougars are coming off of a 60-55 victory at home against Roanoke College in a non-conference matchup on December 1st. Ferrum also coming off a win. They're coming off a 78-73 win over conference opponent, the University of Lynchburg, at home against on December 4th. And after this matchup, the Cougars will have 4 more home games in a row, starting with a Wednesday night matchup against the University of Lynchburg. So the Cougars, this win would give the Cougars a lot of momentum going into that game. If they can beat Ferrum, who just beat the University of Lynchburg, this would give the Cougars a lot of momentum and confidence going up against that team where they beat a team who beat them. So this game, big in that way, that would give the Cougars, this would be, if they won this game, this would be their 4th win in a row going into a possible 5th, and that would give the Cougars a huge momentum boost as we edge closer to conference play. So 20 minutes on the clock, of course, in collegiate men's basketball. It's 2 20-minute halves. So 20 minutes on the clock, both teams starting 5 on the court. Ferrum in the black-on-black Cougars and the white-on-white uniforms. Mariba Diaby at the tip-off against Marcus Player. And the Cougars win the tip-off. So here we go with Lewis, the sophomore guard for the Cougars, looking to get the ball in the hands of Cash. Cash off center from the top of the key, goes down low to big Tim Henry. Tim Henry makes a move towards the basket. And what a move, Tim Henry. The nice post spin move to get to the basket. 2 points for the Cougars. So here we go the other way. Khalif Jones finds Player. Player goes outside to Helton. Helton defended by Jones. Diaby defending on the perimeter as well as Henry. They hold their man through the pick and roll. Cougars playing man defense here. Helton outside. He goes to Reed. Reed moving three-pointer, no good. Henry on the rebound, Cash the other way. Cougars lead 2-0 early on in this matchup. Cash goes over to Lewis. Lewis looks for a screen, gets it from Diaby, a great screen from Diaby, finds Isaiah Jones, pull-up jumper from about 12 feet out. The Cougars perfect from the field so far, 2 for 2. And so here we go, Reeves the other way for Ferrum. Ferrum moving the ball around efficiently. Runner in the lane, and that's going to be called a charge against Ferrum, as the basket was good, but it will not count. Cougars playing very well in this opening minute and a half of this basketball game. Isaiah Jones goes over to Lewis. And so that's going to be a reach-in foul called against Khalif Jones. His first personal, team submit. Isaiah Jones on the inbound, finds Lewis. 4-0, your Cougars lead it. Cash outside, finds Diaby, top of the key. Diaby dribbles over, gives it off to Lewis. Lewis finds Cash outside for 3. No good, but it looks like Diaby will get the offensive board. He gives it back to Cash. Cash looked like he was going to be open for another 3. Has to pass it off to Lewis. Lewis, turnaround floater, 6 feet away from the rim, falls in. 6 points to none for the Cougars. Jones defended by Cash. Ferrum trying to get some offense started here. Cougars on a 6-0 run to start this game. Ball outside. Henry all in the face of Reeves, but Reeves knocks down all 3 points. And that gets Ferrum on the board and cuts the Cougars' lead in half. Cash takes the screen from Henry. Nothing going. Gives it off to Lewis. Jones for three. No good. I think he was looking for a foul, but he does not get one. Traveling violation called against Ferrum, so that's going to be a turnover, and the Cougars will gain possession. Sean Lewis. Henry finds Jones down low. Jones not able to get the layup to go. Diaby down low in the paint, and he gets fouled as he was fighting through about three defenders. So that foul credited to Khalif Jones. That will be his second foul of the evening. I'd expect if he picks up one more that there will be a substitution coming. That foul that time called against Brandon Reeves as Ferrum getting into foul trouble early on. They've got 14 fouls. Ball inbounded to Diaby. Diaby over to Henry. Henry. Traveling violation called. Couple of substitutions here for Ferrum. Nick Price coming in, as well as Kwan McAfee. Kwan Mad McAfee, the junior guard out of Harrisonburg, Virginia. Transferred from Johnson and Wales. And that was Price working against Cash, trying to get downhill, and Cash called on a foul. Ferrum almost turns that ball over. Great job by Reed to get a hold of the ball. Cougars almost force a turnover, and the Cougars get called on a foul as they were trying to pressure Nick Price into making a mistake. Price playing well under pressure, and the Cougars pick up a foul. So Ferrum again working the ball around. There's 15 seconds on the shot clock. Price again working against Cash. And that's Madden McAfee. Three-pointer is good. And the Cougars were trying to get that ball called out of bounds as they thought it might have hit the shot clock. Cash over to Lewis. Lewis directing some traffic. Diaby back over to Lewis. Diaby gets fouled. That foul that time called on Marcus Player. A couple of substitutions coming in for the Cougars. Vince Contreras and Raymond Bullock will come in after the timeout. 6-6 is the score. We're tied up. 15:49 left in the first half.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor. It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
If you have the talent and dedication to succeed in school and in sports, we'll provide the opportunity.
Back live here after the full timeout break. Vince Contreras and Raymond Bullock both make their way onto the court. Ball inbounded to Montre Cash. Same 5 on the court for Ferrum. Isaiah Jones, three-pointer up, rims out. Montre Cash gets the loose ball, gives it off to Tim Henry. Shot basket is good. 8 points to 6. Cougars take back the lead. And so that foul will be called on Isaiah Jones. I believe that was number 2, Rashad Reed.
Basket by Reed, good. Foul charge number 2.
Basket was good, so he's going to get one more shot at the free throw line, trying to make this a 3-point play and take the lead for the first time for the Panthers. And he does just that. 9-8 Panthers lead. Isaiah Jones. Jones takes the screen from Henry. Goes down low to Bullock. Bullock trying to fight through traffic. And I believe they're going to call a jump ball, so Ferrum takes possession. Corey Baldwin comes onto the court for the Cougars, as well as Carrington Young, the senior guard, who's standing 6'2", 220 out of Burlington, North Carolina. Cougars force a turnover. Montre Cash finds Vince Contreras, and he finishes off the glass. Fast break action. So here we go. Ferrum the other way. Cougars with a 1-point advantage. Vince Contreras playing great defense here against Madden McAfee. Reed outside defended by the freshman Baldwin. He goes in the corner, finds Price. Price goes back to Reed, swatted away by Raymond Bullock. Possession will remain with, or excuse me, they're going to say it was a shot clock violation. They're trying to see if it was a shot clock violation or if they're going to credit the block. As Mariba Diaby comes back in and Ian Best makes his way onto the court. Diaby gives it off to Ian Best as he beats the man coverage from Ferrum. They pull off to set up a play, does the Cougars. Vince Contreras outside, gives it off to Raymond Bullock. And Mariba Diaby gets fouled down low. That's Marcus Player picking up his second, I believe.
His second personal. 16th foul.
That would be Ferrum's 6th team foul. As Michael Spraggins, the freshman forward, 6'6", 225, checks into the game. Ian Best looking for someone to send it into. He gets it into Diaby, and Diaby hands it off to the freshman. Corey Baldwin goes to Raymond Bullock. They go right down low to Diaby in the post. Jump ball called, as that was Carrington Young getting in there trying to rip the ball out of the hands of Diaby. Possession remains with the Cougars. Ball inbounded to Vince Contreras. Ball over to Goody. He gives it back to Contreras. Contreras makes a move, gets to the basket, off the glass, and in. Contreras playing great defense against Madden McAfee. Forces a miss. Cougars grab possession of the ball. 12-9, three-point lead for the Cougars. Ian Best trying to get down low, and that's Baldwin outside for a three, and it's good. Timeout called. Ferrum, 30-second timeout. 15-9. Your Cougars lead. 13:09 left in the first half of action. Out of the timeout break, the Cougars still hold a 6-point advantage. It's Nick Price with the ball. The Cougars are trapping everything. This is Madden McAfee looking for someone to give it off to. Gives it off to Young. Young with a great pass down low to find Michael Spraggins. And Spraggins able to finish it off, 15-11. Ball to Baldwin. Baldwin gives it off to Raymond Bullock. Trace off to Baldwin. Baldwin spinning down low towards the paint. Loses his dribble. Possession stays with the Cougars. 5 seconds remains on the shot clock, so the Cougars have enough time for maybe 2 or 3 dribbles or 2 or 3 passes to set up a shot. Ball inbounded to Corey Baldwin. Baldwin, three-pointer up and good. Corey Baldwin off the double move dribble, step back three-pointer. Corey Baldwin sinks all 3 of them. His second three-pointer of the game. 18-11, your Cougars lead. And that's Price with the runner down low. Tap in doesn't go. Price grabs his own offensive board and he is fouled.
Neighbor foul charge number 22, Vince Contreras, his first personal team scoring. Checking back into the Cougars, number 12, Tim Henry.
Tim Henry checking back in for the Cougars.
Nick Helton.
As well as Nick Helton for the Panthers. Helton, the junior guard / forward. Ball inbounded to Carrington Young for Ferrum. 18 on the shot clock. Wide open three-point shot for Helton, and it's good. Ferrum with a well-drawn up play there. Great pass from Corey Baldwin to find Ian Best. Ian Best loses his dribble, and here we go with Madden McAfee, and Baldwin swats it out of the way. Corey Baldwin sends it flying out of bounds as Madden McAfee thought he had a wide open fast break layup attempt. But Corey Baldwin with the chase down block. We'll be right back. 18-14, Cougars lead by 4. And we're back out of the timeout break. Corey Baldwin, the sensational freshman, 2 3-pointers in his first half, as well as a very clean chase down block that stopped a fast break attempt. Ball inbounded to Rashad Reed, and he hits the corner 3-pointer. And that cuts the Cougars' lead down to just 1. Ball over to Baldwin. Baldwin. Ball over to Isaiah Jones. Mid-range jumper. Comes off the front of the rim. He puts up another. No good. And looks like Diaby is fouled on the rebound as Spraggins is called on the foul. This brings back in Montre Cash for the Cougars, and as well as the junior guard Brandon Reeves for Ferrum. Diaby hits his first free throw. Of course, that was a 1-and-1, so if he made the first one, he gets another one. If he didn't, it's Ferrum basketball, so Diaby making it count at the charity stripe as he does not hit the second one, but the Cougars get the offensive board. Corey Baldwin trying to hit the running mid-range shot, and the Cougars fouled again. That's Brandon Reeves getting called on his second foul as he comes into the game. Tim Henry will step to the line now as the Cougars are in the bonus. First shot in, so he gets a second. There's going to be a lane violation called against Mariba Diaby. Raymond Bullock checks in for Mariba Diaby. Good switch there by the Cougars. They're playing switch off that pick and roll now. As earlier they were trying to keep their man. Great hands from Montre Cash to stop the pass off the pick and roll. And he gets the defensive rebound. So here goes the Cougars the other way. They hold a 3-point advantage. Layup, no good from Cash, and the Cougars will get a reset of the clock. Trey thought about the 3-ball, but did not take it. Ferrum finally gets the rebound, and here they go the other way on the offensive. Reeves calling for a pick. Does not get one. Helton 3-pointer. No good. Rebound from Raymond Bullock. Cash brings it up the court, finds Corey Baldwin. Baldwin over to Henry. Henry gives it back off to Cash. Cash downhill, finds Henry off of a great pass off the screen. That makes it 22-17. Montre Cash with such a smart play. And that's what you want out of your junior point guard. Spraggins outside. Reeves defended by Raymond Bullock. Leans in and gets the bucket to go. Cash alone at the top of the key. He finds Corey Baldwin, defended by Helton. He gives it off to Tim Henry. Nice outlet pass to Raymond Bullock. 24-19 as both teams are trading buckets back and forth. Great hands from Tim Henry, and he's going to push the fast break as he finds Montre Cash outside to Raymond Bullock. Cash wanted that corner 3-pointer, but decided to pull away for a smarter shot here. 24-19, Cougars with a 5-point advantage. Ball to Tim Henry. And he gets double teamed on a shot. Shot was blocked. And here goes the Panthers the other way. Henry again getting his hands on the basketball. Price working against Cash, does not get the three-pointer to go. Cash gets his rebound, 24-19. Cash going the other way. Under 8 minutes to go here in this first half of action. Ball back to Montre Cash. Down low to Tim Henry. Isaiah Jones, mid-range jumper, falls. 26-19. And that's Spraggins outside for three, no good. Cougars saved that ball from going out of bounds. Montre Cash, three-pointer off the screen, falls, all three of them. Montre Cash good on the three-pointer. Timeout, Ferrum, 29-19. Your Cougars lead by 10 points. 7:03 left in the first half.
Going back to school is not just for the kids. Averett University has degree programs for working adults who want to pursue their bachelor's or master's online or on campus. Visit gps.averett.edu for more information.
And out of the timeout break, your Cougars hold a 10-point advantage, and they are in the bonus for the remainder of this 7 minutes in this first half of action. Khalif Jones into the game for Ferrum, as well as Carrington Young and Kawan Madden McAfee. And then for the Cougars, Vince Contreras, Mariba Diaby, and Jamal Ford all making their way onto the court. Montre Cash slowing things down here after they force a turnover on defense. Ball over to Raymond Bullock. Mariba Diaby working against Young. Layup no good. Cougars almost get the offensive board. Diaby goes down to the hardwood though. Helton was open for a split second for a three-pointer, but the Cougars rotate well on defense. And that's Madden McAfee, three-point shot, good with a hand all in his face. So Vince Contreras will pick up a foul there. They're going to say it was a moving screen. And Isaiah Jones and Tim Henry make their way onto the court in place of Contreras and Diaby. Cougars with a little bit more shooting on the court right now. Isaiah Jones steps in front of that pass. Big time dunk here at home in front of the home crowd. Makes it 31-22. Fast break steal into the double hand jam for Isaiah Jones, and the Cougars are playing with a lot of swagger right now, and the Cougars force another turnover. Here's Jamal Ford picking up the steal. Montre Cash mid-range jumper falls. 33-22 now. The Cougars holding an 11-point lead. Matt McAfee all in the face of Jamal Ford and knocks down all three of them. Matt McAfee, a lethal shooter from downtown. Ball over to Tim Henry. Finds Raymond Bullock, 4-3. Shot rails around the rim and falls out. 33-25. Cougars still hold the lead. Matt McAfee working off the screen there. Jamal Ford defending. Jones with it now, defended by Cash. Matt McAfee gets no space to work. He finds Helton for three. Good. That three-point shot will bring Ferrum back into this game, 33-28 now. So here we go, Jamal Ford outside. He finds Montre Cash, a very deep three-pointer, falls. Montre Cash filling his shot. That was a heat check. 36-28. Cougars lead, 3:43 left in the first half.
Averett timeout.
Back live here at the Grant Center. Cougars with an 8-point lead.
Number 24, Isaiah Jones.
Isaiah Jones picks up a foul there.
Team 6.
New 5 on the court for the Cougars. That's Keyshawn Lewis, Tim Henry, Isaiah Jones, Raymond Bullock, and Corey Baldwin all into the game. We've got Madden McAfee, Helton, Young, Butler, as well as Jones all into the game. Madden McAfee with his own heat check does not fall. And Khalif Jones grabs the rebound, so Butler does not get his shot to go. Instead, he turns the ball over to the Cougars, so 36-28. Ball to Corey Baldwin, who, of course, had the two big three-pointers earlier in this half, as well as the big-time chase-down block. Isaiah Jones, rhythm three-pointer, falls. Top of the key for Isaiah Jones. Helton off to Madden McAfee. Butler, three-pointer, in and out, no good. So here goes the Cougars the other way, 39-28, an 11-point lead. Baldwin shot up, no good. Cougars get an offensive board. Raymond Bullock gets stripped. Fast break opportunity stopped by Keyshawn Lewis, able to get his hands on the ball. And Young showing he's a great passer, finds Butler there, but Butler not able to get the shot to go. Isaiah Jones, another rhythm three-pointer off the front of the rim and goes out of bounds. Carrington Young called on the foul.
His first personal.
It's going to be his first foul.
Tim Henry.
Tim Henry at the charity stripe. First one falls. So this brings on Bryson Davis and Mariba Diaby for the Cougars. Henry sinks both his free throws. This will also bring on Miles Paulden of the Cougars, the freshman forward. Freshman big man getting some burn here at the end of the half. 41-28, Cougars lead big here. And that's a good shot there from Nick Price. That falls in. Keyshawn Lewis fights through the traffic. Ball swung over to Bryson Davis, goes down low to Mariba Diaby. And it looked like the ball just rolled off the side of his hand. Kind of weird there. And a foul called against the Cougars. Bryson Davis called on the foul there. His first personal. Ferrum also in the bonus with 1:06 left here. Cougars with an 11-point lead. As Rashad Reed does not hit his first free throw. Montre Cash makes his way into the game in place of Keyshawn Lewis. Reed sinks his second. So here goes the Cougars on the offensive now, 10-point advantage. Ball over to Baldwin. Baldwin aborts on the screen. And a running mid-range jumper falls as he is falling out of bounds. Still hits the shot. That was a Kobe Bryant-esque type play. So here goes Ferrum with a 2-for-1 opportunity here. Carrington Young working against Diaby. Shot no good. And here goes Montre Cash. They're going to slow things down. Shot clock disappears. 15 seconds here in the remainder of this first half. Let's see what the Cougars draw up to end the half here. Ball almost thrown out of bounds by Bryson Davis. Shot up. No good, and the tip in does not fall in from Cash either. So at the end of the first half, the Cougars 43-31. Your Cougars out in front. We're going to take a small break, and then we'll be back with some halftime stats right here on the Averett Sports Network. And we are back live here in the Grant Center. Your Cougars lead 43-31. Here to start off the second half, a couple of statistical leaders for each team. For the Cougars, they've got two Cougars at 9 points each, Tim Henry and Isaiah Jones, as the Cougars force a turnover there. Montre leads in rebounds and assists. He's second in scoring. He's got 8 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal to add on to it. And then for Ferrum, the statistical point leader is K1 Madden McAfee. He's got 9 points off of those, shooting 3 of 4 from downtown, a 75% shooter from three-point land so far this game. Isaiah Jones is fouled.
His second personal, team's first.
Ball in to Montre Cash. Ball over to Lewis. Lewis gives it off to Jones. Jones goes down low to Diaby. Diaby finds Cash. Cash out to Tim Henry. Free throw range jumper. No good. Diaby, offensive board. Shot up, no good, but he is fouled on the shot.
Foul charge number 15, Brandon Reeves. That is his third personal, team second.
Cougars with good hustle there.
Cougars, number 15, Mariba Diaby.
First free throw falls in. 44-31, Cougars lead. Ferrum moving the ball around well, being very active on top of the ball. And that's outside for three is Jones, no good. Offensive board there by Marcus Player, and the shot goes in. So here we go, Keyshawn Lewis with the ball. Finds Henry. Henry trying to go with a pocket pass. And Ferrum on a fast break here. Ball goes out of bounds off after the block from Isaiah Jones on the fast break attempt there from Khalif Jones. Montre Cash defending on the perimeter. Good hands from Isaiah Jones. Fast break opportunity here for the Cougars. And Isaiah Jones does not get the layup to go there. Ball goes out of bounds, so the Cougars will retain possession. Ball inbounded to Cash. Cash goes to Henry. Henry gets both defenders off of their feet. And he's finally fouled on the shot that time. That foul called against Marcus Player. It's going to be his third personal of the game.
The Cougars, number 12, Tim Henry.
Henry sinks his first free throw. Cougars in that first half were 4 of 5 on free throw attempts. Henry was perfect 3 for 3. Second free throw goes in and makes him 5 for 5 on the evening at the charity stripe, making all of his opportunities count. going to be a reach-in foul called against Keyshawn Lewis.
Over foul charge number 2, Keyshawn Lewis. That's his first personal. Team's first.
Ball into Montre Cash, and that was a hard foul there by Khalif Jones as he was trying to step in front of the pass. That's going to be Jones's third personal. Ferrum already with 14 fouls with 17:06 left here in the second half. Going to have to try and clean that up. And Montre Cash getting the layup to go now, the difficult layup. Cash's layup package among the best. Great defense there by Mariba Diaby. He gives it off to Cash. He does not have the numbers for the fast break attempt, but almost loses Khalif Jones there. Down low to Henry they go. Tries to turn baseline and make a move towards the goal, but loses his dribble. That's a three-point shot there from Rashad Reed. Timeout called. Ferrum 49-38. 16:20 left here in the second half. Back live here at the Grant Center. Your Cougars still hold the lead, 49-38. It is Cougar basketball here. Ball inbounded long to Tim Henry. As he holds on to it, gives it off to Keyshawn Lewis. Back over to Tim Henry, the senior forward. Sophomore guard Lewis with it. He finds Isaiah Jones in rhythm. Three-point shot. No good. That was a three-point shot that he had hit so many times in that first half. In rhythm, catch and shoot three-point shot. Isaiah Jones is so good at it. Nice pass from Montre Cash off the pick and roll. And Tim Henry makes them count. Helton outside for three, and all three of them fall. Makes it 51-41 now, 10-point game. Montre Cash trying to go with an awkward shot attempt there. Henry looking for a foul, does not get one. Ball over to Isaiah Jones.
3-second violation.
I believe there was a timeout on the court. So a full timeout called, 51-41. Looks like we're going to have some substitutions out of the timeout break.
I think me being involved with SAC, along with my involvement with the men's soccer team, has made my experience at Averett amazing. At first, I didn't really want to get involved around campus, but since jumping in the deep end, I feel like I've had a brilliant experience, and me being able to help Averett whilst Averett's helping me is probably the best experience.
Back live at the Grand Center, Cougars hold a 10-point advantage with 15 minutes left here in this second half of action. Corey Baldwin and Vince Contreras make their way onto the court. Helton working against Baldwin, and Baldwin grabs the rebound. Looks like they're going to try and reset the shot clock here to 28 seconds. .28 seconds up on the shot clock. Raymond Bullock inbounds to Montre Cash. Cash working against Madden McAfee here. Madden McAfee, the lethal three-point shooter who tore the Cougars up in that first half for 9 points. Ball over to Raymond Bullock. Step back three-pointer in the corner. Bounces off the front of the rim, but falls out. So 51-41 remains the score. Then they're going to say Raymond Bullock got his hands in too close. So this brings back on Rashad Reed for Ferrum as well as Mariba Diaby for the Cougars. Baldwin grabs another rebound, and Baldwin had only one rebound that first half, but the Cougars out-rebounded Ferrum 21-10 in that first half. Cougars almost turned the ball over, and eventually do. Carrington Young able to come up with the turnover there, and Nick Price outside with it, working against the freshman Corey Baldwin. Madden McAfee getting downhill, and he finds Marcus Player. Cash temporarily loses his rebound, or loses his dribble, excuse me. Cash had 8 points in that first half. The 15-point per game averager, that's good for best on the team. Cash, mid-range jumper, good. 53-43. Cougars lead 10 points here, 13:06 left in the second half. Back live here, Cougars lead 53-43, 10-point advantage, 13 points left here in the second half. This is Price working against senior guard Ian Best. Ian Best almost comes up with a nice steal there, but kickball violation stops the progress. So here's Price again working against Best. And that shot up and good from Rashad Reed. 3-point shot makes it 46-53. Vince Contreras working, gives it off to Tim Henry. Tim Henry's shot no good. He was one of the leading scorers there in that first half. And Rashad Reed again for a three. That's back-to-back three-pointers for Rashad Reed. Reed is somebody who only hit one of his 2 attempts in that first half. And that foul called against Nick Price. Getting his hands in too far against Montre Cash. Ball over to Vince Contreras. He gives it back to Isaiah Jones. Over to Ian Best. Best working against Price. Isaiah Jones working against Reed. Ball back over to Best. Best drops baseline and steps out of bounds as he was trying to swing around and find Mariba Diaby. Timeout called, 53-49. Ferrum trying to make their way back into this game. They trail by just 4 with 11:49 left in this second half. And here we are again, Ferrum making their way back into this game off of the back of Rashad Reed, who hit 2 consecutive back-to-back three-pointers. And that ball goes out of bounds from Ferrum as Mariba Diaby does a good job stepping out against the pick. And here goes the Cougars the other way with a 4-point advantage. They need to create some offense. They find Vince Contreras rolling towards the basket, but he's not able to get the runner to go. And again, that's Marcus Player getting the bucket to go. 2-point game now. And Cougars still in front, but Ferrum storming back here on an 8-0 run. Henry working against Young, trying to go with the pocket pass to Diaby. Jump ball called. Possession will remain with the Cougars.
Jump ball, possession Averett.
So this will bring on Montre Cash for the Cougars, as well as Khalid Jones, the freshman guard for Ferrum. Cougars only have 4 seconds on the shot clock, so time for 1 or 2 passes, 1 or 2 dribbles, and a shot. Ball inbounds to Tim Henry. Miscommunication by the Cougars. Shot up from Isaiah Jones, and it falls. Mid-range jumper from Isaiah Jones. Possession will stay with Ferrum. I believe they're going to say that Isaiah Jones was able to get his hand or touch the ball before it went out of bounds. Raymond Bullock back onto the court for the Cougars. Rashad Reed, three-pointer, no good. Vince Contreras on the defensive rebound there. 55-51, Cougars lead. 10 minutes on the game clock here in the second half. And another turnover. Ferrum forces, and that was Madden McAfee. Carrington Young almost gets the nice layup to go. So here we go. The Cougars will reset here. They are on offense. 55-51. Montre Cash. Khalid Jones called on the foul there. So this brings on Brandon Reeves for the Panthers. Ball over to Isaiah Jones. And it looks like Raymond Bullock fouled on the tip-in attempt.
His first personal team, 7.
Corey Baldwin checks into the game for the Cougars. Raymond Bullock will get a free throw attempt here. First one falls, so he's gifted a second. Second free throw up and in. 57-51, Cougars lead. Man, McAfee 4-3, no good. Offensive board. He thought about taking another one. So here we go, Isaiah Jones. Doing a good job. I think Isaiah Jones got a hand on that. Montre Cash for 3, and that's good. He's going to make it 60-51 as the Cougars are starting to pull away again. They have a 9-point lead.
They were now charged to number 24, Isaiah Jones. That's his third personal team. Bryson Davis back in for the Cougars.
Bryson Davis makes his way back into the game for the Cougars. He checks in place of Isaiah Jones. Tim Henry checks in for Mariba Diaby. 8:28 on the clock here in the second half. Cougars with a 9-point advantage. Rashad Reed outside with it. Cougars not giving him any space to breathe after he kicked off that 8-0 run for Ferrum. Bryson Davis, great defense there. So possession will stay with Ferrum after they got that shot off right in time. It did not go in, but they're going to say a Cougar touched it before it went out of bounds. Timeout called Ferrum, as that was Nick Price able to jump on the ball there before the Cougars to get him to travel. So 60-51, 7:55 in the second half. Your Cougars with a 9-point lead.
Being a student athlete at Averett and being an RA, it is very time consuming, but it has gotten me, I'm much more involved than I was last year. I have really good relationships with all my residents that I didn't have before. And the student athlete, it's nice to be able to relate with my teammates and other student athletes. I'm kind of in the middle ground, so I get both sides, make those connections with both groups.
60-51 is the score. Your Cougars out in front. Carrington Young at the top of the key, defended by Raymond Bullock. Gives it off to Madden McAfee. And I believe that foul will be called on Tim Henry, trying to pressure Madden McAfee off of the screen. Corey Baldwin picks up a foul there, trying to get antsy with the hands. And they call this foul against Corey Baldwin that time. They're going to say he got his hands around. Rashad Reed, nice pass there to get this big man working against Montre Cash. That's Marcus Player, a sophomore forward. Ball down low to Tim Henry. He's working against Carrington Young. And Young called on a reach-in foul.
His second personal. Tim Henry in the line for the 1+1.
Tim Henry at the line, 7:14 left here in the second half. 7-point lead for the Cougars. Shot up and in. Second shot up and in. Diaby comes in place of Raymond Bullock. 9-point advantage for your Cougars. Price working against Cash, and he gets his shot to go. Leans in against Cash and gets the bucket to count. Cash was trying to work down low. Carrington Young with the good hands and forces a turnover. Player out to Carrington Young. Young fakes the pass. Goes over under Carrington Young. And picks up the foul.
Pass by Young, good. Bigger foul touch for 53 to Young. That's his first personal. Young on the line for one shot.
So Young will step to the line to try and complete the three-point play. And he does just that. Bryson Davis outside. He goes down low to Tim Henry. Henry working against Player. Jumper almost goes but does not. Possession goes to Ferrum as Carrington Young does a good job of keeping Diaby off that ball so he can't save it. Isaiah Jones, good defense there. Rashad Reed was working against Isaiah Jones. Isaiah Jones goes to Henry. And I'm going to call a travel on Tim Henry. I'd expect a big group substitution at any second here, 62-58 as there's 5 for the Cougars have been on the court for almost 3 minutes. Mad McAfee could not get the hook shot layup to go. Young with the good hands against Diaby. Five seconds on the shot clock. Montre Cash works against Carrington Young and turns the ball over. Ferrum with some good passing there. Rashad Reed, another three-pointer. And that makes it 61-62, just a one-point game here with 4.5 left in this second half. Great pass from Tim Henry to find Mariba Diaby, and Diaby gets the shot to go off the pump fake. Timeout called as we're going to have a substitution come in out of the timeout for the Cougars. 64-61, three-point lead for your Cougars. 4:15 left in the second half.
What makes Averett special to me is the family-oriented and diverse background and communities. Here at Averett, we believe in one family, one team philosophy. As an RA, being able to guide people in the right direction and building a community helps me develop leadership. Also, being a leader on the football team and captain, it helps me guide people to be better each and every way.
Back live here, 3-point lead. Ferrum got back into this game after being down big in the first half. Rashad Reed can take a lot of credit for that. His big three-point shots here in the second half have really brought Ferrum back into this, as it is just a 1-point game now. Ball over to Cash. A foul called against Rashad Reed. It's going to be his third personal of the game.
19 foul. At the line for the 1-on-1, Montre Cash.
Cash free throw up and good. So he's going to get a second here. 2-point lead for the Cougars. Corey Baldwin made his way onto the game for the Cougs. Second free throw in as well. Almost rattles out, but stays good. Price with the ball. Cougars switch on defense. Price puts up a 3-point shot in the face of Isaiah Jones. It does not fall in. 3-point lead for the Cougars, 66-63. Three seconds on the shot clock. Cash has to make something happen. Shot off the glass and in from Montre Cash. Spinning around, working against player there in the mid-range. Montre Cash gets the shot at the buzzer beater. Carrington Young down low. Hook shot up, bounces around and finally falls in. Makes it 68-65 now. About 2:30 on the clock. Baldwin getting downhill, and he gets fouled on the shot.
Foul charge number 20, Carrington Young. That is his third personal. At the line for the Cougars, number 13, Corey Baldwin.
Baldwin will step to the charity stripe. First one up and in. 69-65. Second one does not fall. Madden McAfee working against Corey Baldwin. And Price almost made something happen down low, but Cash will be called on the foul. So Nick Price will step to the line.
Step at the line for Ferrum.
(69-66) is the score. So here we go. Montre Cash, under 2 minutes to go. Your Cougars lead by 3. Montre Cash, step back, three-pointer, almost falls in. What a move that would have been. Layup from Nick Price falls. It makes it a 1-point game. 1:18 on the clock. It is a 1-point game. The Cougars lead it. Timeout, Cougars. Let's see what head coach David Doino draws up for his guys here with a full timeout. We'll be right back here at the Averett Sports Network.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win.
If you have the talent and dedication to succeed in school and in sports, we'll provide the opportunity.
And we are back live. 1-point game. Your Cougars lead is 69-68. There's 1:18 on the clock. Ferrum playing great basketball down the stretch. Ball over to Corey Baldwin. Baldwin swings it over to Isaiah Jones. Down low to Diaby. Working against Carrington Young. Tim Henry cannot get the layup to go. 1-point game. Ferrum with control of the ball now. Under 1 minute to go. Shot good from Nick Price. So Ferrum takes the lead with under a minute to go, 70-69. Cash cannot get his shot to go. That's going to be called out of bounds. So the Cougars turn it over. It's Ferrum basketball here. 29 seconds left. Shot clock disappears. Raymond Bullock checks on in place of Diaby. The Cougars are going to have to foul in this situation here. It's a 1-point game. The best Ferrum could lead by is 3 points here. So here we go. Rashad Reed at the line, the senior guard out of Mebane, North Carolina. He went to Easton Alamance High School. First free throw falls in. Rashad Reed was 2 of 3 on free throw attempts in the first half. Second one falls as well. Ferrum leads by 3. 25 seconds on the clock. Montre Cash the other way. The Cougars desperately could use either an and one attempt or a three-pointer. Cougars have to play smart basketball here. 15 seconds on the clock. Corey Baldwin, free throw range jumper falls in. 1-point game again, 12 seconds on the clock. Ferrum leads it. Cougars almost force a turnover, but Madden McAfee gets fouled. Corey Baldwin is going to get charged with that foul. Madden McAfee makes his first. 2-point game. Ferrum leads it. 11 seconds on the game clock. Second free throw goes in. It's a 3-point game. Ball in to Raymond Bullock. Here goes Corey Baldwin the other way. There's less than 10 seconds on the clock. Cougars have to come up with something. Baldwin for 3. Almost goes in. Jump ball, Ferrum basketball with 0.1 seconds on the clock. Looks like they're going to try and figure out how much time needs to be put back on the clock. We're going to take a break, and I'll be right back. .2 seconds will be put back on the clock. So the Cougars are going to have to foul quick off of the inbound pass. And that will be it, and Ferrum wins the basketball game 74-71 after battling back from being down big in the first half. They were down by more than 10 points in that first half, but came out and behind the backs of good shooting from guys like Rashad Reed and Nick Price. Ferrum battles back. They stay mentally strong and really stay in this ball game. And just like that, they win the game by 3 points. And that will make Ferrum 4-4 on the year. That brings them to an even 500, and that makes the Cougars 5-3 on the year. Nothing to hang your heads about if you're the Cougars. Plenty of lessons to be learned, plenty of things they'll be able to talk about in practice. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back with some final statistics for this basketball game. Leading Ferrum with points was Rashad Reed with 23. Right behind him, K'Wan Madden McAfee with 11. James Smith Jr. also with 11. And then Montre Cash leading the way with the Cougars. He had 19 points. And then Tim Henry led the way with 8 rebounds. Montre Cash was right behind him with 7 rebounds. Montre also led the team with 5 assists. So the Cougars do lose this game, but nothing to hang your head about if you're a Cougar fan. They do drop this one, but they've got 4 more in a row right here at home in the Grant Center. I want to thank you for joining us today here on the Averett Sports Network. Again, my name is Eddie Glenn, and have a happy rest of your Wednesday.